All right, hey everyone, what's up? Jammer here from Jammer's Wrestling Magazine Collection. And today, I have an interesting video. So, yesterday, I was visited by a good friend of mine through my work by the name of Matt. And Matt watches these videos, he subscribes to them and everything. He's a big fan of these videos, and I appreciate that. That Matt's, watching the videos and checking them out. And he told me that he had a wrestling magazine collection. Not a big one, but 10 years ago or so, he had wrestling magazines bought for him by his parents, much like me when I was, younger. Matt, of course, is like 17 years younger than me, but we're good friends, and thanks to us working together. And it was kind of neat to hear him say like he had these magazines, because I never would have known what they were. I didn't buy them at the time, and they are the WWE magazines. He let me borrow these to do a video on them. So again, Matt, thank you so much for this, because this is interesting, because these magazines are so, I don't know how to explain it. They're busy. I think busy is the only word I can use to describe what's happening in these magazines. Just very, there's the sexy super fan. So this is something that Matt told me about, and it's ridiculous. There are these like good looking women who are apparently wrestling fans, and they're like the super fans, and it's just ridiculous. But look at this, like, look how busy these magazines are. And I'm not going to go through everything here. It's just impossible. But look at that. There's Vinny Vegas. Like, I mean, they have everything. They got WCW stuff in here. They got WWE stuff that's current. They'll show like old WWF stuff in here. It's just really random and just busy. I think busy is the key word for this. It's a very busy magazine. And I didn't collect these. My girlfriend bought me like one from 2014. She saw it and she's at her store and she bought it for me. And I even forget who was on the cover or what was in it. And I think I did buy one of these with Summer Rae in it. But that's it. I mean, there's Edge. Like, it's just a very busy. These are very busy paper, books. They talk about the events and everything in it. Here's one with John Cena. See right there. There's WrestleMania. That's not even WrestleMania. That is December 28th, 1996, WWE live event, Stone Cold versus Shawn Michaels. For some reason, that is needed. And then you have, like, there's Jerk of the Month, Ted DiBiase Jr., right? There's Superstar Haircuts. I mean, it's just such a random bunch of stuff in these WWE magazines. And I guess if you didn't know any better, it would be cool to have. Like, Matt had no clue what the original magazines were like. I showed him today what the original WWF magazines were like and how they were a lot, easier to read. They weren't as busy as these. And there's another sexy super fan. Like, and they say this is the earliest picture of the Rockers taken in 1987. So this would have been when Shawn and Marty were fired after being there for like one day. So that's what I mean. Like, there's Mark Henry, Jerk of the Month. Like, such randomness. Like, they have like the old photos, and then they have like here's a Fantasy Warfare, Lex Luger versus Ezekiel Jackson. There's like The Miz, and there's Kiwi from WCW. Why is Kiwi in here, right? It's just so weird. This magazine got so weird. I'm so glad I didn't collect it. And I even said that to my friend Matt today. I said, I'm glad I didn't collect these, because these are just really busy. Here's another sexy super fan. This is Hannah F. She's a model. Of course she is. She's a model and she's a super fan. Sure she is. You don't see super fans like me or Matt or Zeke Zanzibar or any of you people who have subscribed to this channel who are watching this video right now. You don't see us in these, do you? These freaking models who are probably trying to be WWE divas at the time are getting their photos in these magazines. But again, just so busy. And I know a lot of you fans who are watching this are old school fans. There's AJ Lee. And you probably remember the old WWF magazines. We all had them. I have them, right? I got the ones from 93 through 97. And the Brutus Beefcake ones, right, that I showed in a video. Those were the WWF magazines. These WWE magazines are just, like, ridiculously busy. There's Sheamus. There's Twitter Mania. Look, there's Macho and Elizabeth from WrestleMania 4. Like, why? Why, right? It's just so much stuff in here. Oh, there. I'm so glad I came across that. Look at that picture of The Rock. That, like, what happened? Did The Rock did he get stung by a bee? Look at his face. That's ridiculous. But yeah, there's Macho. See, there we go. Macho Man. Here's Abe Knuckleball Schwartz, and there's a picture of, Jericho and Sheamus and the Bellas. I mean, how does that all go together, right? It doesn't. But the WWE magazine at this time, made it go together. The action figure stuff in here is cool because you're seeing a lot of figures from Mattel that you just, you remember seeing when they first came out, and so that's kind of neat. But it's just a lot to take in. And I get it. I mean, if you're a kid, you're probably enjoying the photo. Like, the photos are great. Don't get me wrong. These photos take you right into the action, right into the ring. Like, there's Shawn Michaels and King Kong Bundy. That's from 1995. Why is that in a magazine from May of 2012, right? I don't know. And there you got Cena and Kane. So subscribe, save now, 76% off. That's a pretty good deal. This is cool, History of Extreme. So there's the franchise Shane Douglas. It talks about, a lot of the stuff that happened in ECW from 93 to, well, even to 2006 when WWE relaunched it, right? There's another sexy super fan, of course. This is Brooke R. She's 19. She's a student. She's single, and she's from San Diego, California. Sorry you didn't get that chance to become a diva, Brooke R. Kelly. It's just... there's the Jerk of the Month. I guess they actually had a championship belt at the time because there's Daniel Bryan wearing it. So that's what I mean. These magazines are unique. Very unique. And very thick, too. Like, look... Like, they are thick. They're a thick magazine. I mean, you're getting great... Oh, sexy super fan again. This is Alejandra E. She's 22. She's a model as well. And she's taken, though, folks. She's taken. So you won't be able to get her. I'm sorry, fans. The fact that Matt kept the posters in these magazines is pretty cool, too. There's the New World Order DVD and Blu-ray. I have the DVD of that. I should have gotten the Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray didn't really give me anything extra that I needed to see. I think it was mostly interviews and such, and I was like, I just needed the matches. Teddy Long with an old picture of himself from his NWA, WCW days. So yeah, I mean, these magazines were $6.99 each. Looks like for the most part. I mean, they may be $7.99, some of them. They even had a calendar, a 2012 calendar Matt has. And again, it's just like a normal calendar, but there's no hole to thumbtack it on the wall, so I guess you have to kind of do it yourself. It's almost presented like a magazine, right? Like, look at the way that is. And what's on the back? Oh, photos of the calendar. Yeah, so it's like pretty much like a magazine, like I said, let me get this back a bit here. There we go. This book was cool. I saw this was like WrestleMania 28, but it's the collector's edition. But it's not just WrestleMania 28. They actually go through and give you a detailed thing on every wrestler who was in WrestleMania. From not just from current. Like I'm talking like if I can find some guys here who are from like right here. Look at that. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase and Randy Savage from WrestleMania 4. There's Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Tommy Dreamer. So they actually go through and, show you everyone. There's Bret and Owen from WrestleMania 10. JBL and John Cena. So this is pretty cool. This magazine was $9.99. That's pretty good, right? For all that colored and print, color print there. Yeah, so these magazines, if you're a kid, you'll probably enjoy them at the time. If you're a teenager, you'd probably enjoy them at the time for the females that are in the magazine. If you're a grown man who's like in his 20s or 30s, you're probably not going to enjoy these. You might still be collecting them if you collected every single monthly WWF/WWE magazine that came out from like 1984. Was 84 the first one, I think? Victory Sports Wrestling, WWF Victory Sports or something like that with Jimmy Snuka on it. So, I mean, if you collect from the beginning till now, I guess you're going to keep going. The only cool thing is these magazines are full of color. They're bigger, they're thicker. The photos are much heavier. They're not like paper style. They're almost like, I don't know how to describe it. Just a very thick paper, I guess. I don't know. But, I mean, that's the positives. And you get posters in them because Matt proved that. Matt left the posters in them. He didn't hang them on his wall when he was younger. So right there, I told Matt that today. I said, that's a huge thing when buying these online. You want the posters, and the fact that you kept the posters in them, they make them a little more expensive now, right? I don't know how much these magazines go for. I don't buy them. I haven't looked them up on the Bay of E, meaning eBay, of course. I haven't looked them up because I had no interest in them, and I still don't. They're cool to look at just because it's something I'm unfamiliar with. But no, I would definitely not want to start collecting this era. I didn't even really care for this era of wrestling. I kind of picked up probably around WrestleMania 30. I got kind of big back into it again. I mean, I'd watch it, right? But I didn't really like watch it religiously. If it was on Monday nights and I was doing something, I mean, that's fine. I didn't sit down and like, I have to watch this episode, right? I mean, but when Seth Rollins left the Shield and won Money in the Bank and all that, I kind of got interested and involved in it more so. But this era, not so much. I watched the pay-per-views. I'm gonna be honest here. I downloaded them. I did download the pay-per-views, and I would burn them to a DVD and watch them. And I did it mainly because I collected the pay-per-views because I had all the ones from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, so I continued on. But as for the magazines, no. I can't see myself going back and collecting these. The only way I think I would is if like someone gave me the complete collection from 2010 through 2015. I think they stopped making them. Then sure, I would gladly take them for free. Would I pay for these off eBay? No, I just wouldn't. I have no interest in it. And I get it's a different time frame, a different era, and people who are Matt's age definitely probably would want these because they grew up on this and they, either had these or still have them in their collection. I don't, and I didn't. And yeah, I just don't see myself ever owning them. But like I said, overall, they are very colorful, and that's a bonus. You get colored, some sweet action photos. They take you right in on the photos. So I can't say that's a bad thing. That's definitely a good thing. But I just want to say now, thank you to Matt for letting me borrow these to do this video. I mean, this is definitely something different, because I don't own these. So this is definitely something new for the channel for people to look at and check out. Because I'm sure a lot of people who watch this channel probably weren't buying these magazines at this time either, or have any, knowledge of any of these WWE magazines, of who was on the cover and what was inside. So thank you, Matt. And I want to thank the 67 subscribers still who have taken the time to follow this channel and leave comments and like the videos and such. I appreciate that so much. I'm hoping for this channel to keep growing. I was like shocked when I saw 10 subscribers. So to see 67 is just like, it's mind-boggling that many people want to tune in and check this out, what I'm doing. And I appreciate all the positive comments about it. And I always respond to everyone. I don't think I missed one person yet. So, just keep up enjoying these videos. I'll keep making them. And I know this video today is not as long as the other ones I did with, the best of, or the complete years, I should say, of 93, 94, 95, and 96. Of the wrestling magazines, but I wanted to do this today to show Matt that I do appreciate him letting me borrow these, getting this video up, showing you fans what the wrestling magazines of the WWE look like in the year 2011, 2012, etc. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I thank you all, and please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And until I do another one, I will talk to you guys later.